In just 2 seasons, sophomore Julie Spencer has emerged as a leader on the court for the University of Portland women's basketball team, but it's her off-the-court qualities that make her special to the program. Julie grew up in Chehalis, Washington, and attended WF West High School. Julie's father passed away when she was a junior in high school, and she honors him each and every day on the court. The youngest of 10 children, it is her Catholic faith that led her to the Bluff, where she can flourish with her faith, academics, and basketball.
I am the youngest of 10 children. It was really rewarding growing up in a big family because you had to learn a lot of values and you always knew that someone had your back, but there was also somebody always above you, especially being the baby. It was cool to be the baby of such a big family.
I think when you grow up the youngest of 10, and it's really funny because her siblings will totally say this, but sometimes she was treated like the baby and would act like the baby. But there are multiple times when, because of that, she had to learn to do so many things as an independent child, so young as well.
My mom was just really that constant love of the family. She was very tender and caring and giving, and you could really see God's love reflecting in her for her children. She was very selfless. My father was always the backbone of the family, and he really instilled a love for the game of basketball. He was really that ambitious side of myself that I see. He was diagnosed with melanoma cancer my sophomore year, and he went through radiation treatments and ended up passing away my junior year, right in the middle of basketball season. My dad left us with a phrase that were the 5 most important words that you could say, and he said they were, "Jesus, I trust in you." We knew that greater things were to come for him, and we were going to pray for him, and he would be praying for us, and that he was going home.
For somebody who, was deeply hurt in the process, but just kind of relied on her faith and her family to get her through some tough times, shows a lot of character.
It was really hard losing him, but I thought about it a couple days after he had gone, and we had a game coming up, and I thought, Dad would want me to play in this. He wouldn't want me to be a quitter. I can go out there and I can play and I can honor him through that. So I decided to just get back on the court and just keep going because I knew that was what he would want me to do. I have a tattoo on my right shoulder, and it is of 3 mountains. And this represents my father. I grew up going into the mountains in Washington with my father all the time, and this is where he really taught me a lot of lessons about life and about faith and just about the future. And so I got these mountains to represent him always being with me, always being on my shoulder to lead me wherever I'm going in life. I just really made it important to play for my father, just to play for his honor. Every time I step on the court, I think this is what you wanted me to do. I'm playing for you, and I let him know that, and I also play for the Lord. Dear Lord, we thank you for bringing us here and giving us the opportunity to come today to coach and to play the game that we love. Lord, we give you this day, we give you this game, win or loss. Whether it's going to be a win or whether it's going to be a loss, I'm just really letting him know inside my head that I trust him and that I'm playing for him and that I have confidence that I can do whatever he asks me to do. We ask you to put the fire in our hearts and put a true conviction, Lord, that we can come out and we can win this game.
The type of environment that UP allows you to really be in control of your own faith journey, she really loves. The connections that she makes with professors on campus and just our different faith services here. But she doesn't compartmentalize her hard work. She works really hard in her faith. She works extremely hard on the basketball court, and she also does extremely well in school. She's really, really bright.
Spencer from the elbow, new career high for Julie Spencer.
I also really like the theology classes on campus. It's really cool for me to be able to contemplate, and I can dive more into my faith and how that relates to other people and maybe my future in the job world.
Rim!
Pocket pass!
Good pass.
Midway through her sophomore year, she's one of our big 3 in terms of who we really rely on game to game.
Spencer, elbow jumper, good.
She's also just maturing in terms of how vocal she is on the floor and able to kind of help manage the defensive sets or what we're in on offense.
Spin! Flare! Double
She's got so much more to give on that floor. You know, it'll be really fun to see how she continues over the next, 2.5 years.
Up, up, up. Seal, up. Good pass, Ash.
I came here to this place because who I live for is Christ. I feel like He led me to this place for a reason, and I really just trust in that. I trust in the process of academics, going through that, athletics. I feel like there's a reason for everything, and I'm really blessed to be here.